So today we're going to be helicoiling the bolt hole in the 727 transmission in our Imperial. Now basically what's going to happen is two parts. We're going to enlarge the hole with this drill bit. I think it's a 25/64. And then we have, because we enlarged the hole, we cut out the threads. So we have to put the threads back in. So that's what these little things are. They're just basically threads for the hole. And then we seat it in there. We have to cut threads into it first before we put those in. So we cut new threads in, thread that in. It holds, clamps down on the transmission pan, and it should maybe stop our leak.
So now we're under the car. We've got a 1/2-inch socket on an electric ratchet, and we are going to remove the transmission pan so we can helicoil this bolt hole.
Keep this one separate, because that looks like it needs to be cleaned.
Oh, ow. You good?
Yeah. Got it.
Good thing we pre-drained this.
Yeah, no kidding. Okay, so I believe it was that one.
Are you sure?
That's what I'm checking. Oh, here it is.
You can see the deformed threads.
Yeah, I'm trying to check and make sure. Is this one? Yeah. Something's off. Bro.
Is it the bolt?
It might be just the bolt.
Hey, I like the easy button.
Yeah, I do too. This might be just a bolt issue.
Huh.
All right, let's go to the table, see if we can clean these threads.
All right, so we're here at the table. We got him a napkin. We're gonna see if we can't clean these threads out and see if this might be the culprit.
But even though we'll clean the threads out, it doesn't explain what's gunked up. It looks like metal.
Here, can you hold it up to the camera a little bit?
Yeah. See, it looks like...
It really does.
Looks like metal.
So the material is coming out of the threads.
Just gotta, yeah, push it. It's metal.
How do the threads look with the metal away? Are they still...
Look good.
Good.
They look really good.
All right, so we're back underneath the car with a freshly clean bolt.
It works.
Awesome.
It threads in. Threads in all the way, tightens down.
Awesome. That means we don't have to drill out in the transmission there.
Yeah,
So,
which is good.
Yeah, I guess we'll go get the new trans pan and we can start putting it back together.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, so we've got the new trans pan here. Johnny's got his old reliable. We're going to open it up, take a look, see what's inside. See, Johnny, that's a knife.
Yeah.
Here, I'll brace it so it keeps running, quits running away from you.
Appreciate it.
You know, you can't tell on camera, but that's actually pretty sharp.
There we are.
All right.
I initially ordered a stock one.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this one came with a gasket too.
Very nice, and it looks very flexible and pliable.
Yes.
Very nice.
I don't know if we should. I think that one I put on is reusable, but should we?
I mean, if it came with it. Might as well.
Yeah, might as well.
I mean, we'll check the other one, see if it's reusable, and if so, then we have an extra.
Yeah.
But, I mean, if it came with it, it kind of might as well.
Mm-hmm.
So tell them what's special about this one, Johnny.
All right. So the reason I want to put this, I want to keep it as original as possible, but until it's fully rebuilt and I don't have to worry about a lot except for just maintenance on it, then I got to worry about if this transmission leaks again. Mm-hmm. So this transmission pan has a little port to drain your transmission pan oil instead of having it splatter everywhere every time I let this thing down. Nice. If I have to let it down more in the future, which I'm hoping this is the last time I have to do anything like that. Yeah.
Hopefully this is the last time except for regular maintenance, but you know, it's better to be prepared. As I always say, a Boy Scout's always prepared, and so am I.
Yeah. That's a good saying to have.
Mm-hmm. It was never in the Scouts, but I understand the reasoning behind that.
The nomenclature, yeah.
Mm. All right, everything looks like it lines up. Next thing we'll do a test fit underneath the car.
Mm-hmm.
Good deal. All right, we're back under the car. Johnny is going to test fit the pan just to make sure that everything's shaped like it should be. It looks like the old pan, but you never can be certain until you get it up and thread a couple bolts through it. Isn't that right, Johnny?
Yep, that's exactly right.
I also like how that new pan has fins for cooling. Very nice.
Yeah. Hey.
Nice, that was the prom bolt.
Yeah.
And it bit.
Wait. You know what I ought to do? Just cross bolt this.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Uh-oh.
Well, that's weird.
Did you hold your tongue in the right spot?
Why is it doing this now? Why didn't it do it when the pan was off?
Question.
Mm-hmm.
Try another bolt. It's not necessarily a question, but that's I was wondering if it would make a difference. I don't see why it would. You know? But you're not wrong. It did not do this earlier. I don't... And first off, check the threads on it. How did they're full of metal again.
Yeah, they're full of metal.
So, here's what I'm wondering.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm wondering two things.
Mm-hmm.
One, it must be getting the metal from somewhere, so it must be getting it from that bolt hole. Two, if we clean it out again, will it bite and stay, or will it over time fill that bolt?
Oh, you got a point.
Because if we can clean it one more time, put it in there, and that's the end of it, then awesome. If it's going to continue to fill that bolt, then we're just creating another problem.
Yeah. That's so freaking weird.
Yeah, so do me a favor.
Yeah.
Try another bolt, see if it bites and holds. Because it held the first time after you cleaned it.
Yeah.
But then did not the second time, which is interesting in itself. Now it's not holding at all. Okay. Well, guess we answered that.
Yeah.
See, we thought we got off easy.
Yep, thought we did. Nope, we didn't.
Nope. It hurt us, and now it's upset.
Yep.
So, from experimentation, we have 2 bolts to clean, and now we have 1 bolt hole, the helicoil.
Yeah.
All right. Well, now we know.
Yep, now we know. Oh, well. It was fun while it lasted.
It really was. I was all optimistic.
Yeah, me too.
You know, like a child when the ice cream truck comes by. I was just like, yes.
Yeah.
All right. The good news is we already have the drill bit mounted on the drill.
Mm-hmm.
What size drill bit was that?
25/64.
Very nice. Also very specific.
Yeah, very specific.
Yeah, I was going to say, can you see the bolt hole? What does it look like there?
It's hard to see. I need extra light. Let me get my phone. Oh. Oh, yeah, it's trashed.
All right. So, for those of you at home, Johnny, if I pass my phone to you, do you mind taking a look or showing the viewers?
Yeah.
All right. So here we go. You're going for a ride. Whatever works best. I tried to make it as awkward as possible.
That bolt hole to the back is our bolt hole.
Yeah, I was
The rearward one, and there's no threads left.
okay. Well, now we know.
Yeah.
All right. So, do we go straight to drilling? Do we need to do any kind of prep or anything?
Nope, the drill does the work.
It's right by your right knee.
Okay.
All right. So we got the car jacked up a little bit and got Johnny a set of safety glasses. So not only does the drill bit fit, but we can be a little bit safe because visit to the eye doctor is not in the plan today.
Yep. So let's hope this is all even.
Whoa.
There we go.
That was soft.
Yeah, it's aluminum.
Fair enough. I expected more of a fight than that.
All she needed. Huh. Yeah,
All
this
right,
one
so-
didn't fight.
Yeah, well, most of mine do. Extensively.
Okay. Next, I gotta get my tap and die.
So the next thing we need for this is the tap and die set. For those of you unfamiliar, as soon as I can get my hands around it, what a tap and die set does is it allows you to repair or create threads. The circle ones around the outside are for creating threads on actual bolts or surfaces, and the ones inside that look kind of like drill bits are for drilling into holes to creating threads there. All right, so Johnny is now finding what we need. So what do we need out of there, Johnny?
Basically need something to hold this. This is what's going to tap the threads into the hole.
Gotcha. So we just need the little tool to hold it.
Yeah.
Okay.
No,
So the Helicoil set came with its own?
Yeah.
Good, good.
Helicoil set came with its own tool for this,
Oh, I was hoping
which is
so.
good. So you have exactly the right one. It didn't come with a drill bit. Some do that I've seen,
Well,
but
theoretically, you could chuck that into a drill.
yeah. Oh no, I meant the drill bit we use to drill a hole. Some
Gotcha.
come with the actual drill bit, and I
Gotcha,
couldn't
my
find one of
apologies.
those, so I had to buy the drill bit separate. There we go.
All right. And I'll join you under the car. All right. So we made the arduous journey under the car. No eagles involved.
And now we're gonna attempt to cut this straight.
Good luck.
Yeah.
There's a reason why I'm not doing this. From here, it looks like you are at an angle, if that matters. Feels like I'm at the Masters. Look at that concentration.
Yeah.
As he stares up the green.
It's about getting it started.
Yeah.
And then once it's started, I'm wobbling around a lot.
At this point, Johnny is 2 under par, but he's in stiff competition for the jacket. Can he do it? That's a respectable birdie. Good man. Right. Oh. Did you know I've never played in the Masters?
Really?
Yeah, really?
I can believe that. Have you announced?
Not at the Masters.
Ah,
I have announced for other things, though.
that's good.
Yeah. The local motocross park, whenever I was growing up, I used to announce there on their Sunday races.
Nice.
Yep. How's it feeling?
It's feeling good.
Yeah, that's good. Very mindful, very demure.
Yeah.
Good. I think I'm funny.
You're funny.
Yeah. On camera, it looks straight. But eyeball, oof,
Bitch.
eyeball, which you just lost one, it looks angled from here. So I'm assuming the camera's probably right, and I am not.
A hole could be.
I do see little flakes of metal. I'm assuming that's a good thing.
Yeah. It's doing what we want.
Okay.
Oh, I gotta rest my arms a second. Whew.
You know, I tried a tap and die kit once.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. I broke off 3 of them and then gave up.
Oh,
That's why when you drilled into that, I was like, oh, that was easy.
Yeah.
Which is why if we try to thread those U-bolts I was talking about, I would probably bring them here.
Yeah.
So essentially, helicoil is we make bigger threads and then space it back down to the threads we started with, right?
Yep, that's exactly it.
Okay. That way you don't have to do upsized bolts in, say, a transmission pan. You can just use your regular ones.
Yeah, exactly.
I was trying to explain this the other day to a friend of mine, and that's basically how I explained it. So I'm glad to hear that I had the concept right.
I'm getting shards at the top, which means I'm breaking through.
Yep. I'm seeing that. It's raining metal.
All right. I think I got it.
All right, sir. I'm impressed, if nothing else.
Ooh, gotta rest my arms again.
Yeah, you're also not wearing your safety glasses with metal shards.
I am a bad boy. Bad boy.
It's very bad, Johnny.
Bad Johnny. Nice.
Nice.
Clean threads.
Nice. I'm liking where this is going. So my suggestion is we take a short commercial break.
Yep.
And then we come back and throw the helicoil threads in there.
Yeah, actually, if you want to, we can do it now. It'll only take me a second.
You know what? Hey, sure.
Yeah.
Commercials can wait.
So it's real easy. You just put it, screw it onto this tube.
Okay.
Comes with it. And then if you'll note at the top, when it comes through, this tube has a little notch on it.
Okay.
And that holds it onto this, keeps it from moving around.
Okay.
And you just insert.
Okay.
Into this.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe a little tricky at times.
Fair enough. I mean, you want your threads to be tight, so.
Yeah. I'm going to use this thing. What the?
Some chunk of, one of the,
Part of the tool.
yeah, one of the parts of the tool came out as soon as I saw what it was. I was like, it's a wedge. Mazel tov. Oh, that's not supposed to come out.
There we go.
Look at you go. Helicoil Olympics 2026. Here we come.
Hell yeah. And then seat it just below the deck.
Okay.
And then this thing can come out.
Very nice. All right. And then
And we have just helicoiled a bolt.
before we go to commercial, you want to test a bolt in there to make sure
Yes,
it
I do.
doesn't catch on fire?
And we still need to clean that other bolt.
Yeah, we do.
Yes, I do.
Because if it catches fire, we have a problem. Transmissions aren't meant to be on fire.
Oh, like butter.
Oof, nice. All right. Looks like we did what we came to do, and we thought we were going to get out of it.
Yeah.
No, the internet said no. We're doing this.
It was simple enough.
Yeah, for sure.
Last time it was 2 of them.
Yep. So, and honestly, now I know how to do it without accidentally breaking that or robbing a convenience store. I mean, you say that, but without clear instructions, you never know what'll happen.
You never know.
All right. So we'll be back under here in a minute, and we'll put that pan up.
All right, so now we got the car on the ground, and Johnny is going to fill this transmission up with fluid so we can crank it without burning up the pump. So,
And I get more into the funnel.
yeah,
Oh,
we got this funnel sit down here. Johnny with the long pour can. He's got it, people. To the 10, to the 20, into the transmission. Look at him go.
just gotta baby it. Just gotta easy does it. This is a lot.
Well, we completely emptied the transmission. Well, as far as you can ever empty a transmission. Got all the valves and stuff inside, you know. But we bathed in it for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah, my skin's never been better. So, Johnny, tell me, who do you have for the Super Bowl this year?
Oh, I don't know. I don't really watch the Super Bowl.
Me neither. So I was thinking it's probably a football team.
Probably. That's a good guess. I'll venture that far.
I'd be really surprised if it was a soccer or a baseball team that made it.
Yeah. Okay, so we've got a gallon in there.
Okay. Do we know what the capacity is for this?
I think it's like 5 quarts, 6 quarts. I saw something in the manual like 18 quarts, and I'm like, oh my God. Really?
Yeah.
All right, it says full on the stick. Now we got to start it.
You know, we got to start it, let it warm up,
Yeah.
and then while it warms up, we'll keep checking. I'm assuming we're going to have to add to it.
Yeah.
All
right, let's fire it up.
All right. Very nice. All right. Definitely smells like it's running.
Yeah. Definitely quieted down.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. This thing sounds good.
Does kind of sound like we're still missing a cylinder, though. We found a loose plug wire earlier,
Yeah.
and I can hear a slight gallop.
Hmm.
So I'm wondering if we have another loose plug wire, the same one, or I'm imagining things.
We can check over those when we get the transmission done.
Now, you hear that too, though. I'm not.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, no.
Just making sure I wasn't insane. All right.
Does it look like it's rocking a little bit?
A hair.
Kind of
Oh,
like
yeah.
motor mounts.
I don't know if it's the motor mounts. That missile do it, though.
Yeah. All right, so it's barely registering on our dipstick, which means we'll add a pint or a quart. How much? Is it a quart? Yeah, it's a quart. Quart
Yeah,
of what?
that's a quart. So yeah, a quart
Yeah.
at a time, I think. The technique, the finesse. All right, so I'm gonna check underneath, see if there's any obvious leaks or drips.
Yeah.
We cleaned the bottom side just to be sure. And thus far, not seeing anything. It's clean under here so far.
Let's say 1 pint.
Yeah, it does say they add 1 pint. So how many pints make a quart?
Well, we're adding. Yeah, that's what I'm wondering.
Should say on the side. Or where it normally tells you how much is in the bottle.
It says 1 quart.
Right. So let's see. Made in USA. Okay, well, all right. I thought.
Yeah.
So after careful research, we have discovered that 2 pints makes a quart.
2 pints make a quart.
So if we need to add a pint, then it's half the bottle.
Yeah. Wait, 2 pints make a quart?
And you're holding the quart.
I'm holding a quart, so it's half the bottle.
Yep.
About half.
All right. Yep. We can check it now. We can let it settle for a second. Whatever you want to do. Because it may not be instantaneous.
Says it's full?
All right, then we'll let it warm up a little bit further and we'll check it again.
Yeah.
All right, so the transmission is now showing as full. We're gonna just move it backwards and forwards to make sure everything clicks like it should. Moment of truth. Okay.
Works?
Awesome. All right, so it goes into gear. So I would call this a success.
Yep.
All right, so we dropped transmission pan. helicoiled the bolts, or helicoiled the bolt hole. We got everything back together. Johnny, you want to say something?
Yeah, it went together pretty smooth, but the real test now will be what it does in 24 hours. So we'll update you. I'll come out tomorrow and see if anything's leaked down.
All right, so time will tell, but it looks like we may have solved the leak on the transmission, getting this thing one step closer to the road.
Fingers crossed.
All right, till next time.